Have you ever read a book that is just so good you can't wait to get your hands on the sequel? Have you ever felt like nothing else in the world matters except for this one series of books? Have you ever gone completely insane waiting for a sequel, especially one that takes forever to arrive? If you're a lover of books, then I'm sure you've dealt with this feeling once or twice before. I'm here today to explain the 5 stages of grief people go through when waiting for a sequel. This is Cassia. Cassia loves the Madoran Chronicles. The only problem? Cassia doesn't have all 5 books in the series yet. As a booktuber, Cassia is lucky enough to receive advanced reader copies, arcs of books, including the books that have already been released in the Madoran Chronicles. Let's take a look into the past year of Cassia's life and see how she has coped with the wait for book 3 in the series, Draekora. Cassia, a mere few minutes after finishing her read of Raelia for the first time ever. She's a tad emotional.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
This stage, the I just finished a book and I'm not sure how to continue with the rest of my life stage, is called stage 1, denial. Cassie denies that anything is wrong and that she will be okay, as she has belief that the sequel will be released quite soon. I have had plenty of experience with readers who go through this stage. Many struggle to make it to the second. Let's see if Cassie can handle it.
I mean, it's okay. It's fine. The sequel comes out soon and everything's good. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Months have passed since Cassia finished Raelia. It is around this time that I would usually observe readers to be in the second stage. Why don't we check in with her and see how the wait is going?
It's fine. I mean, we waited 6 months and we still don't have a release date or a cover or a synopsis. But like, Draekora will be here soon, so like, it's fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Stage 2, anxiety. While Cassie may be telling us she is fine, it is safe to assume that in actuality she is not fine and she is driving herself crazy in anticipation of the 3rd book.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
If there's one thing I've learned in my time of observing readers, it is that if one is trying to avoid something, one should stay away from social media sites such as Twitter and Instagram. For example, when Empire of Storms by Sarah J. Maas was released, I stayed away from social media like the plague because I have not yet caught up with that series. But we aren't here to talk about me. Instead, I think we should check in with Cassia today, who has just received some very exciting news via social media.
Oh my gosh, we have a release date. This is amazing. But April 1st. Is this some sort of early April Fool's joke? It's still so far away. How am I gonna go?
Cassia, you doing okay? You look a little pale.
I thought I was gonna be able to do this, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle the wait.
This is what we call stage 3, the announcement stage. The stage where readers are given hope, only to have it taken away by the realization that the release date is still 6 months away. When it comes to information about sequels, any information can be considered good information. Since we last checked in with Cassia, a lot of new Draekora information has been released. Why don't we head on over and see how she's handling it?
Oh my gosh, we have the blurb and a full wraparound cover and it's so beautiful. I'm so in love with this. I don't know what to do. You and the others slain tonight. What does it mean by you and the others slain tonight? What is that quote? What do they expect us to do with those sorts of theories? I'm freaking out. How am I gonna get through the next 5 months? How am I gonna survive?
Stage 4. Possibly the most difficult stage for an outsider to witness. The too much information stage, or TMI stage if you prefer to speak in acronyms. So much information has been released at this point, but not a lot of explanation has occurred. And unfortunately for poor Cassia, not much more will happen now until the release of the book.
That can't be it. I can't. I need to find out something in the next 5 months of waiting that it's not.
Okay, so she's obviously not doing too well with stage 4. It's common here for readers to turn to other series in order to quench their thirst for information. However, they are often unable to find something to satisfy their needs, and a large portion of them end up in reading slumps.
No. No. Nope. No. No. No.
Stage 5, the so close but still so far stage. It is currently the day before Draekora is due to be released. Pre-orders have been placed, tensions are rising. Let's check in with Casey and see how she is dealing with the stress.
It's so close. Yet so far.
It is here that readers try to distract themselves from thinking about how close they are to getting the sequel they have waited a year for. Until they are finally able to sleep.
One more day.
Happy in the knowledge that they will be reading the book of their dreams the following day. There is of course a 6th stage, one I've neglected to mention. The happiness stage. The stage where a reader finally holds the sequel in their hands. Casey, how are you feeling?
I'm so happy right now. I can't even.
Enjoy the book, Casey.
I know.